Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and all our social media platforms at Phenoboxing. You can follow my personal social media at Adriana_sports.
DICAIRE. $152.6 for DICAIRE. 152.6 for DICAIRE. And her opponent, she is a two-time Olympic gold medalist. She's undefeated. 10 bouts, 10 victories. 2 of those coming by way of knockouts. Representing her hometown of Flint, Michigan. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 3-division world champion and the reigning and defending WBC and WBO super welterweight champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, here is CLARESSA T-Rex Shields. CLARESSA Shields making her way. They are grabbing her right now. She will be fighting here in her hometown of Flint, Michigan. The 2-time Olympic gold medalist. We go live on Fight TV pay-per-view and various pay-per-view outlets at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific time. It'll be shown around the world in various countries. A historic night for women's boxing here in Flint, Michigan, all presented by Salita Promotions. Also, once again, a big thank you to our sponsors, Bet Online and Veggie, and also the Dordt Financial Center. There will be a small amount of fans in attendance, and here is the reigning and defending super welterweight champion of the world, CLARESSA T-Rex Shields. $153.6 for Shields. 153.6 for Shields. The reigning and defending super welterweight champion of the world. Unification on the line. This will be the main event live on pay-per-view. This is Shields and DICAIRE, super welterweight unification on the line. A historic night of women's boxing here in Flint, Michigan tomorrow night, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific time. Presented by Salita Promotions and Group Yvonne Michelle. Shields and DICAIRE. What a historic night for women's boxing, and now I'll turn it over to my colleague Dan Canobio, who will be talking with the fighters.
On the weigh-in, so wardrobe, we're in the same thing here, but tomorrow night it's all action. Flint, Michigan, historic pay-per-view. Flint on the map as usual. I think we're going right here. So, the eyes of your opponent, back in the ring. How you feeling?
The hard part is done. I had a great camp. I feel great. I was able to eat and drink all yesterday, eat and drink all day leading up to this point. And I'm just ready to get in there and show what I could have been showing the whole 13 months. And I'm really prepared for this fight. I know my body looks a little different than it looked before, but that just shows all the hard work that I've been putting in.
Putting in a lot of work in the MMA world, the boxing world, but tomorrow night it's all about boxing, your first love. We talked about this a lot. But it's also an all-women's pay-per-view. It's the first all-women's pay-per-view in the history of women's boxing. You're headlining it as you should be. Talk a little bit about the stature of the event and the fact that it's all women and it's a great time. International Women's Month. A lot of things going on.
Yeah, this is what women need. You know, I had to wait 13 months, you know, not just with COVID, but to be put on the side while other men were given a chance to fight on large platforms. And if I would have kept waiting, who knows what I would have been back in the ring and having a big fight like this. I love the fact that I took a risk at my own self. I bet it on me. I bet it on my managers and my promoters, and now we're here. And I think that this is great for women's boxing. We'll have some numbers, you know, to work off of and build off of. And I'm just happy that I'm the person to be able to do it. And I hope that all my fans and my haters all tune in to watch me be great tomorrow and just help make women's boxing and women's sports one more step closer to being equal.
Thank you, Claressa.
No problem. You're welcome.
Go ahead and get Marie.
Marie. Okay. Mary-Eve, I'm here.
Hi.
Weigh-in is done. You look into the eyes, all smiles. Take us through. You're fighting not just for women, but you're also fighting for your home country of Canada. I know that a lot of people are going to tune in for that. How do you feel? I know you're ready.
I feel great. I feel ready. It's the opportunity of a lifetime representing my country at large like that. It's the first time in the history that someone's going to have to fight for the 4 belts. And for sure, I'm going to fight with all my pride.
Now, like I just talked to Claressa, it's a big night for boxing. It's a big night for women's boxing. First ever all-women's pay-per-view. It's the right time, and it's the right 2 opponents. The 2 best at 154 pounds, a unification bout. Do you feel like everything in your career has culminated in tomorrow night and now, too, as well?
Yeah, of course. I think everything I learned in my career and my lifetime is going to be tested in the ring. I think this kind of fight will pave the way for women boxing. I think this is how we're going to get like popularity. This is how we're going to get women boxing on the map. So I'm really thrilled to be a part of this card, thrilled to be part of this event, and being the headliner of the first all-female pay-per-view on the USA history.
Yeah, that's awesome. And you told me when we did our Zoom meeting that you go to the grocery store and everyone asks, when are you going to fight Claressa?
Yeah,
when are you
yeah.
going to fight Claressa? So it's here. And so your fans at home, the fight is tomorrow night. Go out and buy it. Fight TV, pay-per-view. It's going to be a great night.
Yeah, it was a crazy year. It was a year with a lot of deception, a lot of postponed. And like everybody was living that with me because I never once felt alone. Like I said, I was going to the grocery store and people would ask, when are you going to fight Shields? When's your fight? So I think we lived that as a team, but we lived that as a family with the support of my whole country. And finally, it's there. This is why I'm all smiling.
There it is. Tomorrow night, Fight TV, pay-per-view, Undisputed Women. Butcher Shields, Mary-Eve DICAIRE.
Thank you very much.